take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come on back with the scoring summary and a look at the stats, all a part of our Northview I Associates halftime show on your home for Rice Lake Warrior playoff football, WJMC.
When was your last eye exam? At Northview Eye Associates, your vision is our mission. With new doctors now serving Spooner and Rice Lake, we're ready to take care of your whole family. Kids, grandparents, everyone. From complete eye exams and specialty fit contacts to treating eye injuries and removing foreign objects. They do it all. Don't wait to protect your sight. Call Northview Eye Associates today for immediate openings. Northview Eye Associates. Clear vision for every generation.
Protect your home with Honda seamless gutters, gutter helmet, and helmet heat from Asher West Exteriors. Our highly trained technicians can install the complete water management system for your home. Gutter helmet is filter-free, so it will never clog, guaranteeing you'll never clean your gutters again. For a limited time, take advantage of 24-month interest-free financing and pay nothing until 2028 on your seamless gutters, gutter helmet, and helmet heat. Connect with the Asher team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com or call us at 888-GO-ASHER.
Schmitz's Economart is your one-stop for everything you need. From groceries, fresh bakery, deli meats, and salads. And they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily, too. Plus sporting goods, liquor, pharmacy, and more. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Find Schmitz's Economart on Facebook for their weekly ad. Shop smart. Shop Economart in Spooner.
Now you know you're shopping smart when you shop Schmitz's Economart.
When it comes to your finances, security is just so important. Dairy State Bank's online banking and mobile app offers dozens of new and enhanced real-time alerts. Whether an ATM withdrawal is made or a login to your account failed, you'll instantly know. So now, the technology that makes it easier to manage your money is also making it safer. Visit DairyStateBank.com or call to learn more. Dairy State Bank. Banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Dairy State Bank.
In honor of Veterans Day, Gibson's Water Care would like to salute our men and women in uniform, past, present, and future, that serve our country. Our freedom and safety is precious, and we appreciate your sacrifices. If you have problem water, contact the experts at Gibson's Water Care for a free home water analysis. Need a plumber? Gibson's Water Care can help with basic plumbing needs, too. Locally owned, American-made products and no long-term contracts. Go online to Gibson Water Care for more information.
Detroit makes the cars, Don Johnson Motors makes the deal. There really is a difference at the home of the pleasant buying experience. Great selection for working for you. Come in and see what Don Johnson can do. We always treat you better. Detroit makes the cars, Don Johnson Motors makes the deal.
Welcome back to the Amazon's Appliance Broadcast Center. It is halftime of this Level 3 playoff matchup. This is our Northview I Associates halftime show. Green Bay Notre Dame leading Rice Lake at 28-12 here at the break. And Green Bay Notre Dame got the scoring started on their opening possession. A drive capped off with an 18-yard touchdown run by Kingston Allen. The extra point was good for Michael Witzak. That made it 7-0. Rice Lake would answer back on their second possession. Grant Pahokee hooking up with Jack Larson from 15 yards out on a fourth down. Pahokee had to do well just to get away from the pass rush, keep himself alive, kept his eyes downfield, and able to find Larson, who took it in for the score. 2-point conversion was no good. That made our score 7-6. Then Green Bay Notre Dame would answer back on their next possession. This time a 30-yard touchdown run by Kingston Allen would cap off the drive. Extra point was good from Witzak. That made it 14-6. Warriors would answer back on their next possession. This time Grant Pahokee tossing to Will Svensson from 10 yards out. 2-point conversion no good. That made it 14-12. Green Bay would answer back on the ensuing possession. This time it was a 64-yard touchdown run by Kingston Allen. Extra point good from Witzak. That made it 21-12. Then the Warriors were set to boot it away in the final couple of minutes of the first half, but an errant snap over the head of Pahokee set up a Green Bay Notre Dame with a short field, and they made the Warriors pay with a short drive capped off with a 15-yard touchdown run by Kingston Allen. Extra point good once again. That made it 28-12 here at the break. And Kingston Allen came into this game with 2,676 yards rushing, and he is closing in on the 3,000-yard mark as he's over 250 for this game. We'll talk more about that when we take a look at the stats for Green Bay Notre Dame when we come back right after this 3-minute timeout. This is the Northview I Associates halftime show on your home for Rice Lake Warrior playoff football, WJMC.
Tired of the same old job? Need extra money this summer? Quantics in Rice Lake is your answer. Over 30 positions available with your name on it. College student looking for extra money? They have a job for you. Tired of where you're at but afraid of starting over? No worries, you'll be astonished at what they have to offer, even at time of hire. Join the team and be a part of something bigger with Quantics in Rice Lake. Wages, time off, benefits are above average. What are you waiting for? See what careers are in store for you at Quantics.com/careers.
Wisconsin Great Northwest, filled with Northwest Builders. When you only want the best, filled with Northwest Builders. From the bottom to the top, our service never stops. From your idea on up, we make it easy for you. We tie up all loose ends and do the job you want us to. Wisconsin Great Northwest, filled with Northwest Builders.
At Charter Motor Company of Rice Lake, they specialize in affordable vehicles with 20 vehicles under $10,000.
Hello there, this is Mike Charter with Charter Motor Company. When you come here, you'll see we don't have a fancy showroom, but that's okay, because what you will see is great values. Being family-owned, we want to treat you like family, so less overhead means a better deal for you.
Listen weekly for the Charter Motor Company featured vehicle. Charter Motor Company, drive smart, save big. 1007 Hammond Avenue, Rice Lake, across from the fairgrounds. Visit chartermotorcompany.com.
Bill Michaels here with my friends over at Todd's Ready Mix. Now, if your driveway doesn't look so good, see my friends over at Todd's Ready Mix. Whether it's a driveway mix, ready mix concrete, or the beautiful rose tone gravel, the experts at Todd's Ready Mix, they can help with 7 locations in northwestern Wisconsin. I'm Bill Michaels, and I'm asking you, give my friends at Todd's Ready Mix a shout. Call them 234-2626. That's 234-2626.
Ready you are, Todd's Ready Mix.
In today's world, a strong internet connection isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. That's why Mosaic Fiber Internet is bringing ultra-fast, reliable fiber right to your home. Whether you're working remotely, streaming your favorite shows, or helping the kids with homework, Mosaic keeps your family connected. Powered by local people with local support, because we live here too. Visit ExperienceMosaic.com and discover the difference fiber makes.
When it comes to concrete in Rice Lake, Logan and Noah at L&N Concrete are the team locals trust. They treat every project like it's their own, from fresh sidewalks and patios to ICF basements and smooth, durable floors. Whether you're after stamped or decorative concrete, L&N brings skill and peace of mind to every job. Don't let concrete projects stress you out. Call L&N Concrete, 715-205-4204, 715-205-4204, and let them take the stress out of concrete.
Thank you. Welcome back into the Amazon's Appliance Broadcast Center. It is our Northview I Associates a halftime show. Green Bay Notre Dame on top of Rice Lake at the break at 28-12, and it's been the Kingston Allen show for the Tritons, and that's been the case all year. 22 carries to 257 yards and 4 touchdowns so far for Kingston Allen. He's just 33 yards away from going over 3,000 for the season. Also getting a touch, Jack Whitehouse, 1 carry, 6 yards, and Jonas Burns, 1 carry for 6 yards. Quarterback Max Pierce, 0 for 1 in the passing game. The Tritons have been penalized twice, and it cost them 25 yards. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout. When we come on back, we'll take a look at the stats for the Rice Lake Warriors on your home for Warrior playoff football, WJMC.
When you're faced with the challenge of how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. We are making great progress, but there remains a shortage of WIAA licensed officials for a number of high school sports in Wisconsin and nationwide. We owe a debt of gratitude to those who have committed their time and effort to ensure we are able to sustain education-based athletics, because without officials, there are no games. If you have what it takes to make the right call, please don't hesitate. An exciting and rewarding experience is calling you. So let's get you licensed as sports official by accessing the Officials tab at the top of the WIAA website homepage to get you started. A message from the WIAA, keeping the education in sports. Tired of buffering, lag, and slow downloads? Say hello to Mosaic Fiber Internet, the fastest, most reliable connection in town. With speeds up to 2 gigabits per second, you can stream, game, and work from home all at once without missing a beat. No contracts, no data caps, just blazing fast fiber internet backed by local support you can trust. Visit experienceMosaic.com today and see why more families are making the switch.
Swan Motor Company in Rice Lake is your auto assistant experts. Right now, Mike, Greg, Bree, and their team of experts are there to assist you for your auto needs. If you need auto repair, Swan Motor Company will assist you. If you're stranded along the side of the road, Swan Motor Company will assist you with their 24-hour towing service. Everything from oil changes to engine repair to towing, Swan Motor Company in Rice Lake is your auto assistant expert. Call Swan Motor Company at 234-8164. Swan Motor Company in Rice Lake, ready to be your auto assistant experts. 1202 South Main, Rice Lake, 234-8164.
It's the hum of a finely tuned machine at your fingertips, the lifeline to your digital world. It's the peace of mind knowing that your tech woes are solved with a smile at Computers with Bytes. For over 15 years, we've been the area's go-to for computer repairs, data recovery, and screen fixes. It's expert web design, seamless network troubleshooting, and on-site support that feels like having a tech guru in the family. Experience service that clicks at Computers with Bytes. Your tech, our passion. Visit us downtown Rice Lake today and online at computerswithbytes.com.
Palms Tire Service. Service is what we do.
Since 1939, Palms Tire has been the trusted name in automotive repair, fleet service, over-the-road and farm, tires, wheels,
And more.
we know tires.
And service.
Whether you need routine maintenance or more complex vehicle repairs, you can trust Palms Mechanics to give you a reliable estimate.
Palms Tire Service. We know tires and service. You should know Palms.
South Main, Rice Lake.
Welcome back to the Anderson Giants Broadcast Center. It is our North UI Associates halftime show, and at the break, Green Bay Notre Dame is on top of Rice Lake at 28-12. And to take a look at the stats for the Rice Lake Warriors, the quarterback Grant Pahokee, 4 of 6 passing, 45 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. And his favorite target, Will Svensson, 2 catches, 16 yards, and a score. Also hooked up with Cruz Estreen for a 20-yarder, and Jack Larson for a 15-yard touchdown on a 4th down. A really great heads-up play by Pahokee just to keep himself alive long enough to find Larson for that score on what was a 4th down. Larson on the ground, 7 carries, 16 yards for the Rice Lake Warriors. Quarterback Grant Pahokee, 5 carries, 60 yards, most of that coming on a 49-yard run. Also getting touches in the first half were Cooper Balls, 1 carry for 11 yards. Will Svensson, 1 carry for 3 yards for Balls. Number 11, Will Svensson, 1 carry for 3 yards. Aaron Hoffman, 1 carry for 8 yards. Bjorn Helstad, a carry for 1 yard. And also the fullback, Bodie Schultz, 1 carry for 1 yard for the Rice Lake Warriors, who have yet to be penalized in this game. Green Bay Notre Dame riding a 25-game win streak. The last time they lost was against these very Rice Lake Warriors a couple of years in level 4 of the playoffs. That was back in 2023. Warriors went on to win the state championship that year. Rice Lake trying to get back to state for the third year in a row, but they will need to make up a 16-point deficit. They trail 28-12 here at the half at Green Bay Notre Dame. We're going to take another break. When we come on back, we'll be ready for second half action. Back in 2.5 minutes on your home for Rice Lake Warrior playoff football, WJNC.
Take your house home that you've been dreaming of. Cushion Hill Furniture. The best selection and value to make you smile. It's our pleasure serving you with a warm and friendly style. Cushion Hill Furniture. From our family to yours. You've got buying power with Terra. You've got buying power. There will do the best in buying Christmas for every job you do. There will be value when calling you. Very best in service from everything we do. You've got buying power with Terra.
With insurance rates skyrocketing, you might need to call AIS, American Insurance Services in Rice Lake. They are local, and they'll go to work for you to find the best policy for the money. AIS, American Insurance Services, represents over 40 insurance companies. What does that mean for you? It means finding you the best coverage at the most affordable rates. That's real coverage, real savings. Google AIS, American Insurance Services in Rice Lake, or call 715-234-1314. AIS, American Insurance Services. Real coverage, real savings.
When was your last eye exam? At North UI Associates, your vision is our mission. With new doctors now serving Sooner and Rice Lake, we're ready to take care of your whole family. Kids, grandparents, everyone. From complete eye exams and specialties of contact to treating eye injuries and removing foreign objects. They do it all. Don't wait to protect your sight. Call North UI Associates today for immediate openings. North UI Associates. Clear vision for every generation.
At Amundsen's Appliance, we're here for the local students, athletes, and families across our community. To all the parents, teachers, and coaches, thank you for the time and energy you give to help our kids succeed on and off the field. When you shop local, you give local. From Friday Night Lights to everyday home life, Amundsen's Appliance is honored to be a part of your team. Amundsen's Appliance, proud sponsor of local football and proud supporter of our community. Amundsen.
Welcome back to the Amundsen's Appliance Broadcast Center, ready for the start of quarter number 3, brought to us by Rice Lake Weighing Systems. Rice Lake finds themselves trailing Green Bay Notre Dame at the half of 28-13. And here's the approach to get the third quarter underway. But first, we have a whistle. For reasons, I don't know, nobody signaled anything. They just blew the whistle. Okay, now we're ready. Here's the approach from Green Bay Notre Dame to get the second half started. Going to be another squib kick. This one will be roll all the way back to the return man for Rice Lake, Svensson. Not a lot of room to work with. Able to shrug away the first couple of Triton tackle attempts. And then Svensson will get corralled and taken down. And near the 15-yard line, I'll give him credit out to the 17, and that is where Rice Lake will take over with this possession. Rice Lake trailing 28-16, still a two-score game. And the Warriors looking at a 1st and 10 from the 17. 11:52 left to go in the third quarter. Receivers wide to either side for Pahokee. Running backs in a double wing formation. Motion from the wing back left to right. They'll hand it off to Larson going up the middle, and this time Larson actually gets a little bit of running room. That'll be his best run of the night as he muscles ahead for 7 in the middle of the Green Bay Notre Dame defense. 2nd and 3 now for the Rice Lake Warriors. Opening drive of the second half, Rice Lake trailing 28-12. Pahokee will break the huddle. Sends a receiver wide to either side. Surveys the Triton defense. Now he'll take the snap. And he fakes the handoff to Larson. And it's going to be enough for the first. Actually, the handoff did go to Larson, and he's going to take it out to the 30-yard line. As a nice gain on the run by Larson. About another 7-yard gain on that one. So a couple of nice runs back-to-back from Larson. See if that gets the Rice Lake offense moving. Their run game has been pretty much contained here tonight, other than one big one from Pahokee. Motion from right to left. They're going to give it to Larson up the middle once again. And Larson is going to muscle ahead for a few yards on the carry. Give him 3. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7 now for the Warrior offense with a 10:25 left to go in the third quarter. Rice Lake will break the huddle with a receiver wide to the left, one wide to the right. Backs in the double wing formation. Pahokee under center. Motion from right to left. He's going to try to hand it off to Larson. Ball is loose. Pahokee able to pounce on it, but it is going to cost the Warriors about 5 yards with that errant handoff. Haven't been a lot of mistakes for the Warriors, but they have been costly here tonight. With that errant snap on the punt is setting up the Tritons for a late touchdown in the first half, and this one making it a 3rd and long for the Warriors on their opening possession of the second half. And Pahokee must be dinged up as he's going to come to the sideline for Rice Lake, and they're going to put their backup quarterback in. So a new quarterback into the game for Rice Lake. That is number 4, Ben Vandevoort, the junior. And we're going to get a pre-snap penalty by Rice Lake. That'll be the first penalty of the game on the Warriors. They're going to back up 5. Pahokee got a little dinged up on that 2-point conversion attempt on the last touchdown by the Warriors, and it looks like that is still affecting him as they had that errant handoff, and now Pahokee's going to come to the sideline. Vandevoort will be the quarterback for Rice Lake. He'll duck in under center. Receivers wide to either side. Play action pass. Vandevoort looking to pass. Airs it out for Svensson. A beautiful turnaround catch from Svensson out near midfield. A beautiful pass from Vandevoort and a great catch from Svensson. That's a big play for Rice Lake, and that's a play that made us smile. Brought to you by Hack Orthodontics in Northwest Wisconsin with offices in Rice Lake, Spooner, Hayward, and Ladysmith. We love to see a smile. 25-yard pitch and catch for the Warriors on that one. Svensson, nice catch. Vandevoort, nice pass. And the Warriors are out near midfield. Vandevoort now rolling out to the right, looking to air it out. This one's going to be too tall for Svensson over his head. Will able to get a hand on it, but couldn't reel it in. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 now for the Rice Lake Warriors. Pahokee still standing near Coach Hill, possibly pleading his case to get back in the game, or certainly is ready to get back in if Coach wants him back out there. But for now, Vandevoort will be the man under center for the Warriors. Vandevoort, a couple of fakes, and now gives this one off to the back. And that's Balls, who will take it off the left side for a decent gain on the play. We're going to give him a gain of 5 on that carry for Cooper. Just his second rush of the night. And it's 3rd and 4 for Rice Lake. So you got 6 on that carry then. Play action pass, so no, they will give it up the middle. And it's Larson will muscle ahead for a couple of yards, but it will bring up a 4th down for Rice Lake as it gets about half of it. It'll bring up 4th and 2. 4th and 2 for the Rice Lake Warriors, trailing 28-12, under 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball on the Green Bay Notre Dame 41-yard line. Vandervoort will duck in under center. Backs in the double wing formation. Handoff goes to Larson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. 1st down for Rice Lake on that 4th down carry. That's the play that made us smile. Brought to you by Hack Orthodontics in Northwest Wisconsin with offices in Rice Lake, Spooner, Hayward, and Ladysmith. We love to see you smile. 7:25 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Green Bay Notre Dame on top of Rice Lake, 28-12. But a touchdown and a 2-point conversion cuts this down to a 1-score game. Vandervoort under center. Fakes the handoff to Larson. He'll keep it himself. Tries the middle of the Triton defense, and we'll get a couple of yards on that carry. We're going to call it a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 now for Rice Lake. Vandervoort, the 8th different Warrior to rush the ball in this game. 28-12, Green Bay Notre Dame on top of Rice Lake. 6:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. This is the opening drive of the 2nd half. Vandervoort, the quarterback for the Warriors, ducks in under center. Motion from left to right. Play action pass. Vandervoort looking deep, firing down the field. Hauled in by Svensson, and he'll race in for the 34-yard touchdown. The Rice Lake Warriors will not go quietly into that good night as Vandervoort comes off the bench slinging it. 2 for 3 on that drive. 59 yards, including that 34-yard touchdown to Svensson. Now Rice Lake will go for 2. Haven't been able to convert one of these so far tonight, but they do have a good average on the season. Receivers wide, left and right, backs in the double wing. Vandervoort under center, fakes the pitch, looks to pass left, and he's going to float it in for the 2-point conversion to Jack Larson. And just like that, it's down to a 1-score lead for Green Bay Notre Dame as Rice Lake makes the most of their opening drive here in the 2nd half. Tritons on top, 28-20. Rice Lake will kick off when we come back after this half-minute timeout. Your home for Rice Lake Warrior playoff football is WJMC.
Rice Lake Weighing Systems has always offered amazing benefits, but now they're better than ever. All employees get 5 weeks of paid time off, 10 paid company holidays, and increased pay in every role. There are opportunities in a variety of departments, plus a $3 shift premium for evenings. Apply to your dream job today at ricelake.com/careers. It's not too late to join our growing team.
A big opening drive of the 2nd half for the Rice Lake Warriors. They had to turn to their backup quarterback as Pahokee got a little dinged up at the end of the 1st half, but Vandervoort comes out slinging it. 2 for 3 on that drive through the air for 59 yards, including a 34-yard touchdown to Will Svensson. And the 2-point conversion good with Vandervoort hooking up with Jack Larson. And now Rice Lake will need their defense to come up with a stop. Tritons on top, 28-20, 6:24 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Rice Lake booting it away. It's going to be a floating onside kick, and it looks like the Tritons ready for it. As hauling that one in was Linus Poistier, the junior. And that's going to set up the Tritons with a short field, I think right at midfield. We'll make it the 47. Actually into Warrior territory, or just shy of Warrior territory. right near midfield. Ball on the 47-yard line. Green Bay, Notre Dame looking to answer back after that Warrior touchdown. Tritons on top, 28-20. First drive of the second half for Green Bay, Notre Dame. And they're going to go back to Kingston. And Kingston Allen is going to pick up a couple of yards, but actually not even that. They're saying he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A great job by the Warrior defense to corral Kingston Allen. Haven't had a lot of luck doing that. That is his shortest rush of the night. Under 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Third quarter action being brought to us by Rice Lake Weighing Systems. Pierce, the quarterback, will duck in under center. I formation behind him for the Tritons. Pierce surveys the Warrior defense, then turns, hands it off to Kingston Allen. He's going to try the left side. And gets a couple of yards, maybe 2 on that one. So the Warrior defense have fired up, trying to get it back to their offense. Tritons now looking at a 3rd and 8. Only have one pass attempt on the night. It's been all on the ground so far for Green Bay, Notre Dame. Now Rice Lake defense getting themselves situated. Everybody in tight for the Tritons. They'll turn, pitch to Kingston Allen. Sidesteps a tackle, and he's going to get taken down, but not enough to move the chains. It's going to bring up a 4th down now for the Tritons. Got a 5-yard run on that one for Kingston Allen. 264 yards on the ground so far for Allen on his 25th carry. And the Tritons look like they will kick it away with this 4th and 3. Will Svensson back deep to receive the punt for Rice Lake. Snap is good, kick is away, and it's going to be a little short. Takes a bounce at about the 30, but it takes a Triton bounce. It'll go across the 25 and be down there. And that is where Rice Lake will take over with an opportunity to get this game tied up. 28-20 is our score. 4:11 left to go here in the third quarter. Rice Lake able to take it down the field, punch it in for a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, in no small part to backup quarterback Ben Vandevoort's arm, as he came in for Pahokee and had a couple of big passes to Svensson to get the Warriors back into the end zone. Pahokee still on the sideline. Vandevoort will be the QB. 4:11 left to go in the third quarter. Rice Lake 1st and 10 on their own 25. Vandevoort under center. Receivers wide to either side. And he's going to give this one to Larson, and Larson's going to get a couple of yards in the middle of the Triton defense. Not a lot of running room to work with once again for Larson. And big up 2nd and about 8 now for the Warrior offense with a 3:47 left to go in the third quarter. Both these teams run heavy offenses, so there's not going to be a lot of possessions left in the game. Need to maximize your opportunities for points. Vandevoort pitches this one out to Balls. Balls gets some running room, stiff arms a man. He's got a little bit of room up the left sideline. Finally dragged down from behind, but not before he gets across the 45. Big run on the play of about 15 yards. I'll say, where was he marked out of bounds? 45, 47. So it's a 21-yard gain for Balls. His longest rush of the night, as the Warrior ground game is starting to heat up a little bit here in this second half. Receivers wide to either side. Now motion from left to right. Vandevoort fakes the handoff. He'll keep it himself. Tries the middle of the Triton defense and takes it ahead for a couple of yards right near midfield. In fact, they'll say he just got across midfield onto the Triton 49, so a 4-yard run for number 4. And that will bring up 2nd and 6 now for the Warrior offense as we come up on 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Vandevort under center, motion from left to right, fakes the handoff to Larson, gives it back to Balls, looking for some running room going the other way. And he'll get a couple of yards, but he be taken down. It'll bring up a 3rd down now for Rice Lake. Gain of about 4, and they're going to say, make it 5 even. That'll bring up 3rd and 1 now for the Warrior offense with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 28-20, Green Bay, Notre Dame on top, but Rice Lake seems to have captured a little bit of the momentum. Rice Lake will try to just plow ahead for that yard. Like Vandevort on the sneak. And they're going to say he was taken down short. So no gain on the play. Brings up 4th and 1 now for the Rice Lake Warriors. A big 4th down play, ball near midfield. Rice Lake trailing 28-20. 1:20 left to go in the third quarter. Svensson will split out wide to the right. Aaron Cronquist wide to the left. Vandevort under center. Gives it to Larson. And Larson is going to muscle ahead for the first down. Big 4th down conversion there for the Rice Lake Warriors as they get a fresh set of downs with Jack Larson plowing into the middle of the Triton defense. 4-yard carry, and he needed 1. So first down for Rice Lake, ball on the Green Bay Notre Dame 40-yard line. 45 seconds left to go in quarter number 3. Vandevort, the backup quarterback, is in. Fakes the handoff to Larson. He'll keep it himself. And it takes it ahead for a couple of yards. Actually, going to give him a 4-yard gain on that one. So Vandevort, a nice little carry there. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6 now for Rice Lake. This should be the final play of the third quarter with 10 seconds left to go. Vandevort under center, receivers wide to either side, double wing formation. Fakes the handoff to Larson, gives it off to the back going the other way. That was Hoffman. Hoffman will go into the middle of the Triton defense and get a couple of yards. Looks like they'll give him 2. Just Hoffman's 2nd carry of the night. And that will be the end of quarter number 3. Rice Lake able to close the gap, now trail 28-20 at the end of the third. We'll come on back with the start of the fourth quarter right after this 60-second timeout. Your home for Rice Lake Warrior playoff football is WJMC.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it. And we're here to help because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
If you need a good neighbor to help you with your insurance needs, call Ashley Headley State Farm in Rice Lake.
In the Rice Lake Area School District, we offer students the best education in Northwest Wisconsin. From our 4K program all the way through advanced placement studies and extracurricular activities, the Rice Lake school community is dedicated to providing the widest range of opportunity for every child. Follow us on Facebook and visit our website for more information about all we have to offer. We are opportunity. We are Rice Lake.
As we come back to the Emerson's Appliance Broadcast Center, third down for the Rice Lake Warriors. They'll hand it off to Larson. He'll try the middle of the Triton defense. Not a lot to work with there. He'll get a couple of yards, and he'll bring up a fourth down. Larson now 15 carries, 46 yards for the Rice Lake Warriors, and it's another big fourth down for Rice Lake. 4th and 1, ball on the Green Bay Notre Dame 31. 11:20 left to go in the game. This time, Vandervoort hands it off up the middle. It's going to be close, and it's going to be enough for the first down. And now the officials do signal enough to move the chains, much to the chagrin of the Tritons fans. Fourth quarter action brought to us by Inner Strength Health and Wellness. Big fourth down conversion by the Rice Lake Warriors as Larson muscles it ahead. And that'll bring up a first down now for Rice Lake. Start of the fourth quarter brought to us by Inner Strength Health and Wellness. Warriors another big fourth down conversion on this drive, trying to cut into the 8-point lead by Green Bay Notre Dame. And Vandervoort keeps it himself. He's got some running room off the left side, and he's finally going to be taken out of bounds at about the 15. That's a 15-yard run for Ben Vandervoort. That'll bring up a first down now for Rice Lake. Big Rivers fans may be interested to know that River Falls is leading Oshkosh North, a 45-25 in the fourth quarter. Thanks to Dave Tyndall for that score update. Warriors looking at a 1st and 10, ball on the Triton 15-yard line. Handoff goes to Larson. He'll try the middle of the Green Bay Notre Dame defense. Give him 3 on that one. 17 carries, 51 yards now for the Warrior back. $10:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter action brought to us by Inner Strength Health and Wellness. Big possession in this one. Just 10 minutes left to go in the game. Receivers wide to either side. Motion from left to right. They'll pitch to the motion back. That's Svedson looking for some running room. Not going to find it. In fact, he's going to lose a couple of yards on that one. 3-yard loss by Svedson. Makes it 3rd and 10. Now for the Rice Lake Warriors. Vandervoort has the Warriors as a whole. Pahokee, before he got hurt, was having success in the passing game. Ended up hurting his wrist on a 2-point conversion attempt late in the first half. Vandervoort took over during the opening possession of the third quarter and was able to take the Warriors down the field for a touchdown and 2-point conversion. Clock running, 9:40 left to go in the game. Rice Lake looking at a 3rd and 9. You know, they got 2 plays to get those 9 yards. Play action pass from Vandervoort. Now he'll tuck and try to run, and he's not gonna get much. Vandervoort tried to escape through the middle of the pocket. Nowhere really to go for him. And that will bring up a 3rd and 8 a 4th and 8 for the Rice Lake Warriors, and they will go for it. Ben Vandervoort, the junior quarterback, looks to the sideline for the play, and now we will get a timeout called by Rice Lake. While the Warriors talk strategy, we'll go ahead and step aside. Coming back in 60 seconds. Your home for Rice Lake Warrior playoff football is WJMC.
Hi, it's Courtney with Inner Strength Health and Wellness. As we age, our bodies naturally start to reduce hormone production. When hormones are out of balance, people can experience brain fog, loss of muscle mass, mood changes, decrease in sex drive, inability to lose weight, and more. BioT, the leader in hormone replacement therapy, can restore and balance your hormones. Visit us at innerstrengthhealth.org, find us on Facebook, and call us today to start your journey to better health and wellness. You're gonna love how you feel.
In the Rice Lake Area School District, we offer students the best education in Northwest Wisconsin. From our 4K program all the way through advanced placement studies and extracurricular activities, the Rice Lake school community is dedicated to providing the widest range of opportunity for every child. Follow us on Facebook and visit our website for more information about all we have to offer. We are opportunity. We are Rice Lake.
Welcome back to the Amundsen's Appliance Broadcast Center. As we come back, the Warriors are going to have a field goal attempt from Jack Larson, and it is no good. The field goal attempt misses from Jack Larson. The Warriors, instead of going for it on 4th and 8, were understanding that points are at a premium. We're trying to cut this down to a single touchdown, taking the lead. But Larson just a little wide right on the kick. That was just his second field goal attempt of the season. The other one he kicked was against Menominee, and he made it from 33 yards out. It's actually just his 4th kick overall on the year, as the Warriors have only tried 2 PATs. So that one misses, and the Warrior defense will need to come up with the stop, trailing Green Bay Notre Dame 28-20, 9:02 left to go in the game, at least in regulation. Pierce turns, hands this one off to Kingston Allen, who's been bottled up here in the second half after running wild in the first half. And Allen is going to get 2 yards on that one. I'll say they gave him 3 with the forward progress, so that has him at 272 on the night, but 257 of those came in the first half. So the Warriors have pretty much held him contained. Hasn't had that many opportunities here in the second half. Just his 4th rush since intermission. Pierce, the quarterback, 2 receivers out to the right. Readies the lines. He'll take the snap. Hands this one off to Allen, and Allen is going to get taken down after a short gain again. Nice job by the interior of the Warrior defense, led by Schultz. Maybe just a 1-yard carry on that one. And it brings up a 3rd and about 7 now for Green Bay Notre Dame. 7:54 left to go in regulation. Warriors trailing 28-20. Receivers wide to either side now for Rice Lake. Pierce surveys the Warrior defense before ducking in under center. Turns, hands this one off to Kingston Allen, sidesteps a couple of Warrior tackles, and then he's going to be upended, but it'll be short of the first down. Maybe a 4-yard run on that one for Kingston Allen. And that'll bring up a 4th and 3, and Green Bay Notre Dame will play field position and boot it away with the ball on their own 27-yard line. Will Svensson back deep to receive for Rice Lake. Snap is good. Kick nearly blocked by Rice Lake, but Green Bay Notre Dame able to get it away, and Svensson will haul in the fair catch near midfield. And the Warriors will have a chance to tie this game with 6:52 left to go in regulation. 28-20 is our score. Green Bay Notre Dame on top of Rice Lake. 4th quarter action brought to us by Inner Strength Health and Wellness. Warriors have found a little bit of a spark in their backup quarterback, Ben Vandervoort. Not that Grant Bolke was having a bad night, but the offense has been moving a little bit better here in the second half. And Vandervoort took over midway through that opening possession of the second half. He'll fake the handoff here, keeps it himself, tries the right side of the Triton defense, and he's going to get a nice gain on the play of about 8. That's now 7 carries, 35 yards for Vandervoort. Brings up a 2nd and about 4. Right, so they didn't give him nearly as good of a spot as I thought they did. Now Vandervoort under center. Receivers wide to either side. Hands this one off, fakes the handoff to Larson. He'll keep it himself. Vandervoort looking for some running room off the left side, and he's going to be into Green Bay Notre Dame territory. I'm sorry, that one was to Bowles, and he takes it across midfield down to the 35. So an 18-yard run for Cooper Bowles. And Cooper's been getting going a little bit here in the second half. Just one carry for 3 yards in the first half. That's his second run of 18 or more here in the second half. 5 carries, 53 total for Bowles. Rice Lake 1st and 10, ball on their Triton's 34-yard line. Vandervoort looking to pass, now drops it off to the back. It's going to be a short gain. Xander Easton on the receiving end of that one for a gain of 1. Nice job by Vandervoort, though, to keep alive, avoid the sack, and get some kind of positive yards out of the play. So it brings up 2nd and 9 now for Rice Lake. Clock continues to run. 5:35 left to go in the game, or at least in regulation. Receivers wide to either side now for the Warriors. Trailing 28-20. Vandervoort under center. Fakes the handoff to Larson. Pitches this one to the back. That's Easton. And Easton is going to get a decent carry. And he'll get about 4 on that one. That'll bring up a 3rd and 5 now for Rice Lake. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the game, and Green Bay Notre Dame wants to talk strategy. While the Tritons talk it over, we'll go ahead and step aside. Rice Lake trails at 28-20, 4:54 left to go in this playoff matchup. We'll come on back with the third down play after this half-minute timeout. Your home for Warrior football is WJMC.
And here comes Bill and Mary through the doors of Diamond Design by Bonus in downtown Rice Lake. Looks like Mary has engagement rings on her mind. Oh no, Bill's held up at the birthstone. Oh, but wait, Mary's waving him down from the diamond counter. And now she's got his attention. Oh my, she's starting to pick through the engagement rings, quickly working her way towards victory.
Oh yes, this is it, Billy.
And that's the game.
Yes, sir, you'll score big time with engagement rings at Diamond Designs by Bonus in downtown Rice Lake.
Welcome back to the Amundsen's Appliance Broadcast Center. 3rd and 5 for the Rice Lake Warriors. Ball on the Triton 29-yard line. 4:54 left to go in regulation. Vandervoort, the quarterback for the Warriors, is going to hand this one off to the back, who bursts through the hole. He's going to have a first down on the carry. That's Aaron Hoffman taking it down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 13, his best rush of the night. 3 carries, 23 yards for Hoffman. And Hoffman's playing with a broken hand here tonight. Can see the club out there, able to secure that ball, though, and pick up a nice run. And bring up a 1st and 10 now for the Warriors. Receivers wide to either side for Vandervoort. Fakes the pitch to Larson. Now this one's going to be dropped by Balls. Ball is loose, and the Tritons came up with it. Oh, no. Huge turnover by the Rice Lake Warriors. They had all the momentum deep into Triton territory, and then an errant pitch is going to be fumbled away. First turnover of the game, and it's going to be a huge one as it costs the Rice Lake Warriors this possession. Now the clock is a friend of the Green Bay Tritons. Only 4:15 left to go in the game. Warriors 2 timeouts in their pocket. Trailing 28-20. Warrior defense needs a 3 and out for an opportunity to keep their season alive. Pierce under center. Gonna turn, hand this one off to Kingston Allen. Allen breaks a couple of tackles, now breaks a couple of more, still on his feet as he serpentines his way through the secondary, and he's gonna have enough to move the chains with about a 13-yard run on that one by Kingston Allen. Allen now threatening 300 yards on the night. And we have an injured player on the field. It's another Warrior down And while they tend to the injured Warrior, we're going to go ahead and step aside. Coming back in 60 seconds, your home for Rice Lake Warrior playoff football is WJMC.
You deserve to get good service and great rates. At State Farm, we get it. And we're here to help because with every State Farm policy, you get good neighbor service and you get surprisingly great rates. So what are you waiting for? Get going and talk to a local State Farm agent about your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
If you need a good neighbor to help you with your insurance needs, call Ashley Headley State Farm in Rice Lake.
Cross Country Clearing in Barron would like to wish the best of luck to the Rice Lake Warrior football team this evening. Words from Vince Lombardi. It's not whether you get knocked down. It's whether you get back up. Cross Country Clearing would also like to congratulate the coaches and support staff that help make the Rice Lake Warrior football team great. Go Warriors! From your friends at Cross Country Clearing in Barron.
Welcome back to the Amundsen's Appliance Broadcast Center. Connor Carr was the injured Warrior, able to get to his feet and walk off the field under his own power. And it's a 1st and 10 for Green Bay Notre Dame, trying to protect their 25-game win streak and advance to the state semifinals. 28-20 our score. Green Bay Notre Dame with the lead. Clock running, under 4 minutes left to go. Warriors 2 timeouts. Gonna need a stop and a score with a 2-point conversion to keep their season alive. And Green Bay Notre Dame will be content to let as much clock bleed away as possible before they even get set. Now Pierce ducks in under center. Turns, hands this one off. It's Kingston Allen looking for some room on the left side, and he's going to be dragged down after a solid gain. But there is a flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to go against Green Bay Notre Dame. That could be a big help for the Rice Lake Warriors, as it's going to back them up 10. And stops the clock with 3:18 left to go. So a big penalty right there. That is the 3rd penalty of the game on Green Bay Notre Dame. And it makes it a 1st and real long here for the Tritons as the wind starts to pick up. 1st and 17 as that holding penalty happened 3 yards downfield, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And for the first time, the Tritons are going to spread things out a little bit. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pierce stands in the gun. He'll hand this one off to Kingston Allen. They'll try the middle of the Warrior defense and not going to find any room there. Maybe 2 yards for Allen. Brings up a 2nd and about 16 now for Green Bay Notre Dame. Clock running, though, under 3 minutes left to go in regulation. Warriors do have 2 timeouts. Coach Hill holding on to those for now. 1 receiver split all the way out to the right, and now the rest of the Tritons will break the huddle. Got a feeling it's not going out there to number 2. That's Cooper Aiken. Instead, they will hand it off to Kingston Allen. To no surprise of anyone, he'll try the middle and then the right side of the Warrior defense and maybe get a yard. Nice job by Rice Lake containing Kingston Allen here in the second half. Had that 1 13-yarder to start this drive. Otherwise, they've held him to 5 or less on each carry since intermission. 3rd and long for Green Bay Notre Dame. 3rd and 13 as we reach 2 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Pierce will stand in the gun. Allen to his right. And before this big 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout called by Green Bay Notre Dame. They want to talk strategy. 1:49 left to go in the game. Green Bay Notre Dame leads 28-20. We'll come back after this half-minute timeout. Your home for Rice Lake Warrior playoff football is WJMC.
Hey, it's Duke's Discount Grocery in Rice Lake, where smart families save big on name brand groceries every week.
This week, save Wisconsin cheddar cheese, $1.49 or 4 for $5. Grade A large eggs, $1.99 a dozen, or get a case for only $26.99.
Stock up on family favorites, fully cooked wings, nuggets, easy meals, snacks, and more. Come see us at 1911 Man-Waring Avenue, just behind McDonald's. Open Monday through Saturday. Duke's Discount Grocery, helping you stretch your food budget without giving up brands you love. Follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Emmonson's Appliance Broadcast Center. We are getting ready for a big third down play, third and really long for Green Bay Notre Dame. Warriors need a stop on this 3rd and 13 as they trail 28-20 with 1:47 left to go. Pierce takes the snap, was going to pass, and now he's trying to scramble, and he will go nowhere as it gets taken down by Dayton Eck and Cale Gago of the Rice Lake Warriors. And a quick timeout by Coach Hill after that loss on the sack. And that will bring up a 4th and long now for Green Bay Notre Dame. Warriors continuing to fight. We'll have a chance to tie the game when they get the ball back. Timeout on the field. We'll take a break too. Back in 30 seconds. Your home for Rice Lake Warrior football is WJMC.
This is Jeff Frischman of Link Ford in Rice Lake. This November, we're giving thanks for you, our loyal Ford drivers. Link Ford is grateful for every mile you've driven, every road trip you've taken, and every moment you've trusted Ford to get you there. Right now, Link Ford is showing our appreciation with one of the largest selection of new Fords and pre-owned vehicles ready to drive home today. Come see why this November, there's never been a better time to drive a Ford. Built Ford proud. Check out Link Ford on Facebook, visit linkmotors.com, or stop in at Link Ford on the corners of Highway O and 53 in Rice Lake. Link Ford in Rice Lake, where reputation is everything.
Welcome back to the Emmonson's Appliance Broadcast Center. Score update from Dave Tyndall. River Falls victorious in their matchup against Oshkosh North, 52-38. Wildcats pick up the win in that one. Green Bay Notre Dame punting away. Rice Lake trailing 28-20. And the punt is going to be muffed by Rice Lake. Green Bay Notre Dame recovers. That will do it. That's going to be the end of the Warriors season, as Rice Lake mishandles that punt. And Green Bay Notre Dame pounces on top of it. Second fumble lost by the Warriors here in this 4th quarter. And that will bring the Warriors season to an end, barring some kind of minor miracle at this point. Rice Lake only one timeout. Green Bay Notre Dame can end the game. And they'll just go into victory formation. Pierce takes the snap, kills a couple of seconds, and then eventually does go down to a knee near midfield. To do that one, maybe two more times, it looks like Rice Lake Warriors will wave the white flag. They won't burn the timeout. Still need another snap or so. Green Bay Notre Dame now winners of 26 in a row, and they avenged their most recent loss, which was in level 4 of the playoffs 2 years ago against these Rice Lake Warriors, as Rice Lake went on to win the state championship that year. Rice Lake finished as runners-up last year, and unfortunately for Warrior fans, Rice Lake will not have an opportunity to play at state for the 3rd consecutive season, as a couple of miscues late in the game are going to lead to the end of the Rice Lake season here at Green Bay Notre Dame. Triton's on top at 28-20. One more snap will wind this one out. A fantastic effort all the way around from both teams. Rice Lake really found themselves defensively in the second half, able to contain Kingston Allen for the most part, and unfortunately for Warrior fans, a couple of miscues, a couple of fumbles are going to cost Rice Lake the opportunity to punch it in one more time and possibly move on to state for a third straight year. Unfortunately, Green Bay Notre Dame defeats our Rice Lake Warriors. Tritons now with a 26-game winning streak. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come on back, we'll take a look at the scoring summary and the stats, and we'll wrap up our broadcast here from Green Bay Notre Dame. Once again, Tritons victorious over the Warriors, 28-20. We're going to take a 2-minute break and then come on back with the post-game show here on WJMC. Post-game show is being brought to us in part by no one in particular. So back in 2 minutes on WJMC.
Hi, I'm Sue from Travel Designers Travel Leaders of Rice Lake, and I'd like to introduce my friend and colleague Denise from Travel Leaders Eau Claire.
Thanks, Sue, and we've got some exciting news.
Our Rice Lake office has merged with Eau Claire, and your travel dreams will now be fulfilled by Denise and her experienced staff.
We're looking forward to giving Sue's Rice Lake area clients the same excellent service they've enjoyed for so many years.
So call Travel Leaders Eau Claire at 715-834-2686 and make those vacation dreams come true.
Hi, this is the Olympic Fitness Team.
Are you ready to raise the bar with your fitness game?
At Olympic Fitness, we help athletes and the Warrior community elevate their health and reach their goals.
With 24/7 access, endless strength and cardio equipment, personal training, and free group classes like cycling, yoga, and strength training, you'll have everything you need to take your fitness to new heights.
No matter your age, ability, or experience level, raise the bar in your life by becoming a member of Olympic Fitness today.
We look forward to meeting you.
When it comes to your finances, security is just so important. Dairy State Bank's online banking and mobile app offers dozens of new and enhanced real-time alerts. Whether an ATM withdrawal is made or a login to your account failed, you'll instantly know. So now, the technology that makes it easier to manage your money is also making it safer. Visit DairyStateBank.com or call to learn more. Dairy State Bank. Banking on relationships. Member F.
At Hack Orthodontics, we love smiles. Hi, this is Dr. Jim Hack. I feel blessed to have a great group of people to work with. Not only are they nice, but they know their stuff. Our staff members have an average of 17 years working with orthodontic patients and their families. So when you come see us, not only will you be treated well, but we'll use the experience, education, and latest techniques to keep your treatment progressing smoothly. If you'd like to meet some of the nice people I get to work with every day, give us a call. We'll work with you and your family dentist to give you a smile that you'll love. At Hack Orthodontics, we love smiles.
Welcome back to the Amundsen's Appliance Broadcast Center one last time as the Rice Lake Warriors season comes to an end at the hands of the Green Bay Notre Dame Tritons, 28-20, our final score here tonight. Green Bay Notre Dame got the scoring started on their opening possession, capped off with an 18-yard touchdown run by Kingston Allen. Extra point was good from Michael Witzak. That made it 7-0. Then Rice Lake would get on the board in the second quarter. Grant Pahokee hooking up with Jack Larson from 15 yards out on a fourth down, where Pahokee had to evade the pass rush, kept himself alive, kept his eyes downfield, and found Larson, who took it in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion, no good. That made it 7-6. Then Green Bay Notre Dame back on the board. This time a 30-yard touchdown run by Kingston Allen. Extra point was good. That made it 14-6. Rice Lake would answer back on the ensuing possession. Pahokee hooking up with Will Svensson from 10 yards out. 2-point conversion, no good. That made it 14-12. Green Bay Notre Dame would answer back on the next possession. This time a 64-yard touchdown run by Kingston Allen. Extra point was good. That made it 21-12. Then the Warriors were trying to punt it away in the final couple minutes of the first half, but an errant snap went over Pahokee's head. He tried to get a kick away, but it set up Green Bay Notre Dame with a short field, and the Tritons made the Warriors pay with another touchdown right before half at about 31 seconds to go till intermission. This time a 15-yard touchdown run by Kingston Allen, his 4th of the game. Extra point was good. That made it 28-12. In the third quarter, Rice Lake would get on the board after switching to backup quarterback Ben Vandervoort. Pahokee came out to start the second half, had an errant handoff, and then Coach Hill switched to his backup, Ben Vandervoort, who went 2 for 3 on that opening possession, hooking up with Will Svensson a couple of times, including a 34-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion was good with Vandervoort tossing to Larson. That made it 28-20, and those would be the last points of the game. Warriors would threaten again, but ended up turning it over with a fumble on a pitch, and then after they got a stop on the Tritons, and the Tritons punted it away with Rice Lake having one last opportunity to try to score, and they ended up fumbling the punt away as well. A couple of costly turnovers for Rice Lake in the fourth quarter. And now Green Bay Notre Dame will advance to take on River Falls in a neutral site game next week. Taking a look at the stats for Green Bay Notre Dame, they were led by Kingston Allen as he finishes the night with 31 carries, 288 yards, and 4 touchdowns. All those touchdowns and 257 of those yards coming before halftime. Rice Lake did a much better job in the second half containing him. Also getting a couple of carries was their quarterback and just a couple of kneel downs. Jack Whitehouse, 1 carry, 6 yards. And it was Jonas Burnt, 1 carry, 6 yards through the air. Max Pierce just 0 for 1, as the passing game wasn't really something that Green Bay Notre Dame worried about too much here tonight. They also did end up taking a sack on another pass attempt late in the game. Green Bay Notre Dame penalized 3 times on the night for a total of 25 yards lost. Taking a look at the stats for the Rice Lake Warriors. They were led on the ground by Jack Larson. He ends up finishing with 17 carries for 51 yards. Grant Pahokee, 6 carries for 55 yards, including a long of 49. You had Connor Balls with 5 carries for 53 yards, along a 21 in there. Aaron Hoffman, 3 carries for 23 yards. Will Svensson, 2 carries for 0 yards. Bjorn Helstad, 1 carry, 1 yard. Bodie Schultz, 1 carry, 1 yard. Backup quarterback Ben Vandervoort, who came in midway through that third quarter opening possession, ends up finishing with 7 carries for 33 yards. And it was Xander Easton, 1 carry for 4 yards for Rice Lake. Through the air, Pahokee, 4-6 passing, 45 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Vandervoort ends up going 3 of 4 for the air for 60 yards and a touchdown himself. Will Svensson, the favorite receiver in the passing game for either quarterback, 4 catches, 75 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. Jack Larson, 2 catches, one of them for a 15-yard touchdown, the other one for a 2-point conversion. Xander Easton, 1 catch, 1 yard, and also a 20-yard reception by Cruz Eastern early in the game for Rice Lake. And the Warriors just penalized once as a team. It cost them 5 yards, and 2 enormously costly turnovers in the fourth quarter. One as they were driving late with an opportunity to tie it up, end up an errant pitch goes awry, recovered by the Tritons. And then after the Rice Lake defense was able to get a stop to try to get one last possession, they end up fumbling the punt away, and that would do it officially for the Rice Lake Warriors here this year. Another tremendous season from the Rice Lake football team, but unfortunately for all of us Warrior fans, they are not going to have an opportunity to make another trip to Madison as Green Bay Notre Dame extends their winning streak to 26 games, and they'll get to see another Big Rivers team next week when they take on River Falls in a neutral site matchup. And that'll just about do it for us here from Green Bay Notre Dame. Want to say thank you to Green Bay Notre Dame for letting us to come out here and sit in the grassy knoll to watch this football game. Want to say thank you to the sponsors for making it possible. A big thank you to Jody here with me to get all this techie stuff figured out. And, of course, a big thank you to Mike Carlson back on Radio Hill for a job well done, as always. Now, on behalf of Mike and Jody, my name is Adam Hutton, Wishing you all a pleasant good evening, and remember, watch for deer. Night, everybody.
WJMC Sports wants to thank you for listening to Rice Lake Warrior High School football. The Mosaic.
Below winter boots that come up to my knees, which turns out would have been more appropriate for this.
I can't hear the closing credits, but I'm gonna guess they must be post.
We got through all the commercials, so he's
okay.
I asked that specifically. Like, let me know when I'm through the list, and we were through before the fourth quarter.
Oh, good. Good.
One small advantage of some technical difficulties.
Shit. Well, I had like 3 different things going wrong, and I just started pushing buttons, and it's like, son of a gun.